Trey, can you hear me? Oh, shoot. And we live. Welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Cast. This is your host, formerly known as Bad Blood Chuck. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share all your social media platforms. And we are back. We are back, y'all. So it's a slow part of the off season, but we're gonna make some magic happen on this pod. So with that being said, it's just fellas here. My guy Country on the top right, my guy Willie on the bottom right, and our guy Trey from the Red Shirt Pod joining us. So fellas, man, how we feeling? We're in that part of the off season now.
Sleepy.
It's been a fun, as much of a great offseason as it's been. I'm just ready to look forward to get back.
All right,
Yeah,
bet.
I'm about ready for St. Joe, bro. I'm ready to see some hitting and some. I'm sick of the storylines, bro. I'm ready for some shit, some real shit now.
So, Country, how you feeling over there, man?
Yeah, we in the dog days right now, so it's kind of boring right now. Ain't nothing happening. I'm waiting on Trey Smith to sign that extension. That's probably the next big thing to happen, and then it's on to St. Joe after that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Probably just be more than Trey Smith. I mean, hopefully, but
I mean, well, Trey Smith is the first domino that got to fall. Like, I don't
yeah,
know what they waiting on with him. Actually, I thought after the draft that would pretty much be getting handled, but
Hey,
whatever.
somebody need to mute their mic.
Trey, I think that's you, bro.
That's Trey in them Sprite cans. That's what
It's
it
not
is.
me.
I think it's country.
It's me.
Yep.
Oh, it's Country. All
I
right, well,
told you it wasn't me the entire way.
Trey, that happened to you before, Trey.
I'm
Yeah,
good now, though. Y'all
okay.
treat me like the stepchild.
All right,
I got you, Trey. I got you, bro. I got you.
now, bro. We good now. But anyhow, man, let's get to it, man. If we are in a slow part of the year, but it's going to address something that I did talk about when the schedule released. As everyone knows, we got the most primetime games of the year, and people are still trying to hold on to the Americans team moniker. I wasn't a fan of it. Country was trying to hold on to it a bit. I don't know how everybody else felt about it, but I know Travis Kelce was ready to get off of it. Um, and this will segue into it because today, on this day in 1963, our founder Lamar Hunt he agreed to move the Chiefs, which is formerly known as the Texans, to Kansas City.
Missouri.
Yeah, Kansas City, Missouri.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm
he
sorry.
made sure to get Missouri out
I'm
there.
sorry.
He made sure. I don't blame you, Bud, because I don't even want to talk about that right now. But here's what Travis Kelce had to say about it. He said that he's kind of out on the whole America's team deal. He don't give a fuck about that shit. I want to be in Kansas City. I want to be the Chiefs, man. I want to be the big bag Chiefs. Come join if you want. So I'm glad Travis Kelce said this because I'm off of it too, man. I'm like, we got to change it to something else now. You know what I'm saying? Like, let the Cowboys have that. Let the Patriots have that. Let's come up with our own thing while we still popping. So, I mean, how you feel? How you guys feel about it? Are y'all agree? Or do y'all want to call it something else, or y'all still trying to hold on to like so-called tradition? I guess we're seeing as popular in the league.
I say this. I can't imagine us being America's team when most of America hates us. Uh, for as I see it as
Most of America hates the Cowboys, though.
that's the thing. The Cowboys
That's
ain't
what. That's a part of it, bro.
it is, but guess what? We've won more recently than the Cowboys. Uh, I think that when it comes to here in America's team, it's kind of it's still got some sentimental value, but it really doesn't matter anymore. I mean, we just need every generation has their new age name. I definitely would think that when it comes to the most popular team, America's team is kind of outdated. That's in my opinion.
Because you see, like you had a lot to
Well, we
say
just
about this.
because we don't have no other reference except America's team. It's like no other team is like.
People
But
saying
how are we not America's team? Like every time they want to try a new holiday, they want to try a new day. They want to try a primetime spot. They want to try a Black Friday on Amazon. They want to open up something new. Kansas City is always at the forefront. It is what it is. We are football. How about that? Since we can't be America's team, we are football. How about that? Y'all like that? Yes, y'all want to give us America's team or we are football? Which one?
I think the NFL already used we are football
I was gonna say
a long time ago.
you could have used People's Champ, something like that. I mean,
That's all been
That's been
that's
used
all
many
been
times
used
too.
before. Though.
I just think that America's team, a lot of people want to be it, but you really got to show that you're America's team, whether it's just not just like in venue, but also winning.
Trey, what have we not shown that say we America's team?
I mean, I agree, but here's the thing: everybody's still gonna say the Dallas Cowboys are America's team. People always gonna say the New England Patriots gonna be America's team. Ain't nobody gonna sit over here and say the Kansas City Chiefs.
Nobody ever called the Patriots America's team, bro. Nobody.
Not even when Brady was there from the '90s all the way up.
No. They respected them as champions. They never called them America's team. I just feel like we everywhere, bro. Like it's just we running the game right now. Like, and we got the reins, so we gonna ride the horse. We riding the horse, and can't nobody mess with us right now. So how are we not America's team at this current moment right now? How are we not? Who else would it be?
What you got on that, Bud? What's your thoughts on it?
I mean, I still think the Cowboys is America's team. I don't think nothing is ever gonna take that from them. Only reason I say that is because the Cowboys suck. Like Trey was saying, they suck, and we leading off ESPN with the Cowboys. It's nothing about them winning that makes them the America's team. You said something to Trey when you said something about what the Chiefs are doing, all that. The difference in the Cowboys and Chiefs also is uh everybody around the league hates the Chiefs because we winning. Everybody with the Cowboys is we just they fans is annoying. It's not even about their own field. Like they fans is annoying. We know right now if you talk to a Cowboys fan, he talking about Dak and Pickens is go win the Super Bowl. That's why they America's team because they fans say shit like that we know ain't true. We know it ain't gonna happen. Shout out J Tuck, but that's why they America's team. Now, are the Chiefs the best team and the best organization right now? For sure. I mean, we winning the most. Like you said, we got the most primetime games. Like you said, country, when it's a new holiday we trying to do something new with, you go put Mahomes out there. You know Mahomes is gonna get you the best views. But it's kind of like the Floyd Mayweather thing. Yeah, they watching, but they're not watching because they Chiefs fans. They watching because they want the Chiefs to lose. So that's what I think about it. And also with the New England, I don't feel like was ever America's team either. But they was like what we are now. They just was winning the most.
Yeah. I mean, you could use it in boxing terms. If you want to do undisputed champion, pound for pound heavyweight champion of the world, we can do stuff like that. I mean, when it comes to America's team, it don't feel like it's America's team when America ain't even supporting you. Like, fans literally hate the Chiefs' guts. They want any and every reason for them to lose. I don't know if you can call yourself America's team if people want you to lose.
And this is how I feel about it, man. Like the reason why I included the Patriots in it is because this just dates back to when 9/11 happened and the Patriots won during that same year that 9/11 happened, or the same season that it happened. And so it kind of tied into it a little bit, and then they get on their little run and stuff. But the main reason why America's team formed because not only were the Cowboys winning, it's the fact that you had a great coach in Jimmy Johnson, and then Jerry Jones. He flashy, want to be in front of the cameras, want to be on radio all the time. But on top of that, if it wasn't for Jerry Jones, the NFL wouldn't be as highly broadcast or even highly thought of or like turn into this big spectacle like it is today. So there is that. It's all tied into one. It's just
Uh,
related to all that.
they should have had America's team straight from them about 30 years ago. They haven't won in Trey's whole lifetime.
Look,
Chuck is 30 something. You probably was a baby last time they won. I was a kid. Now I was a kid. Y'all call me old, but I was a kid last time they won. Boogie probably wasn't born. Neither was Trey. Why are we still calling them America's team anyway? That's what I'm saying. It should be it should be something that's passed down. But
I told you.
we don't have to be
why,
America's team.
I said I just told you why though. They leading off ESPN. We talking about the Cowboys. Cowboys haven't been a serious contender in how many years, bro? When's the last time we legit thought the Cowboys had a chance to go into the Super Bowl?
96.
2016 was officially the last time the closest the Cowboys have been to the Super Bowl. And that was the
I ain't believe it then either.
That was the NFC Championship game where they still believe that Dez caught it.
Yeah, and the second playoff matchup with Green Bay. I mean, they had a pretty good team that year too. That was like Dak's first year starting, and they was in the mix. But Green Bay usually does what they does in Jerry World.
Man, the Cowboys ain't been a serious contender since Troy Aikman left, in my opinion. But even with Boogie's point, which is a good point, they talk about the Cowboys regardless. We starting to get to that point too, where Mahomes is like the measuring stick for new quarterbacks. Cam is a mix of Mahomes and such. Shador is a mix of Mahomes and such. Like that's what we doing now. Like this, the world we living in right now. That we are the standard right now. It's not the Cowboys. The Cowboys ain't been a standard since the 90s, in my opinion. But I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't be called America's team, but they got to come up with something because if you're a reporter right now and you want to get your clicks up, Boogie, I just hired you. Hey, bro, make a splash. What you gonna talk about?
Jerry Jones. I'm serious though.
Apparently, is the subject when it comes to the Cowboys.
He is the Cowboys because the team ain't doing nothing.
He is because
but I'm saying, okay. Good point. But all these reporters, they come up with a Chiefs. The Chiefs ain't gonna win the AFC division. We done won 10 years in a row. Now you picking the Chargers again. The 11th time you pick the Chargers, they don't win. Colin Cowherd has a whole video about how the Chargers gonna win the division this year. Like everybody does that to get their clicks up.
But country, this is the difference right here. If the Chiefs this year go 2-14, is ESPN gonna lead off with the Chiefs?
I think they'll still lead off the Cowboys.
It don't matter
if the Chiefs went 2-14.
Yeah, if the Chiefs go 2-14 this year, you think they're gonna still be talking about the Chiefs every week?
I think so because they'll be talking about the fall of a dynasty.
I ain't gonna be like the Cowboys still. Personally, that's me personally.
But I don't watch ESPN like that no more. But I know Skip always talked about the Cowboys. When they was the number one show, they always talked about the Cowboys. So is that what Shannon and Stephen A. Smith doing now? Because that's the number one. Who's the number one show right now? I don't even know who. I don't even watch that stuff.
First take is gonna start. I'll talk about the Cowboys for sure.
Okay.
Hey, Stephen A. go come in a cowboy outfit to talk about the Cowboys. Win, lose, or draw. I'm just saying.
And that's how you know. That's how you know.
I mean, when we was watching the draft, I heard a lot of stuff about what the Chiefs did and they got beat and what they gonna do now and where they going from here and all that stuff. So I mean, y'all right. I'm saying y'all right. I'm agreeing with y'all that the Cowboys are still the most talked about team, but we starting to. I don't know. We up on that level too. If we ain't next to them, we right there below them. We one beat.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we next to them, but at the end of the day, man, it don't matter who's hot right now as far as like who's winning and stuff. Like at the end of the day, the Cowboys still gonna get, the majority of the talk, majority.
Why is that though? What do they have to talk about? What do you have to talk about with the Cowboys? Honestly, though, like
they America's team, they got the most.
I know, but what about the team? The team sucks. Like they don't have nothing. They don't have no superstars. They don't have no classy characters. They don't have no nickname guys. They don't. What do they have besides Jerry Jones?
They got star players.
They definitely got stars, but I mean, the thing
Who?
about
CD Lamb?
Micah
Mika
Parsons,
Parsons.
Still got Dak. Still got Micah.
Okay, I'll give you Micah. But
Micah, Trayvon Diggs is still there.
he done fell off. He ain't what he used to be.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely.
And like CD Lamb is cool. CD Lamb's a star, but he's not out there. He's not a personality. That's what I mean. Like even when the Bengals was winning, they had Ocho, and he was a personality, somebody that you could latch on to. The thing is, the consensus is the only reason the Chiefs is relevant because the Cowboys get brought up regardless their record or how many championships.
Yeah.
They ain't won a championship in 35 years.
But that's
Exactly.
the thing, though.
I'm confused. Now we need to get to the point of why are y'all America's team? Now we in a whole nother conversation. Why are y'all America's team if y'all ain't won in over 40 years?
They one of the most historic franchises in sports.
That's number one.
Yep.
Sports, period, not just football.
Number two, don't forget the fact that their logo, the star, is an iconic logo of all time.
Historic, iconic, all that. Yeah,
it's gonna be there.
Bro.
No matter what Thanksgiving game, the Cowboys are gonna be on there. That's just
yeah.
That's
tradition, bro.
It's just gonna happen. There's not gonna be another stadium.
But they're more storied franchises than them. Pittsburgh is more storied than them.
But that's
Green Bay Packers are more. They got more in the beginning of it.
They in a conversation, but Jerry Jones took the Cowboys.
I think it's strictly because of Jerry Jones.
Yeah,
I think that's the only reason they get talked about.
If Jerry Jones died tomorrow, Cowboys would still by far be the biggest franchise, bro. They brand is so much bigger than the Steelers, the Packers. Just think about when the Cowboys have a game in Kansas City. How many Cowboy fans is there?
They travel well.
They everywhere. They are everywhere.
Yeah, they do. I think Pittsburgh travel well too, though. But I'm saying the whole concept of them being America's team is just something that is like we grew up. They was America's team, and then it just carried on, and nobody just looked at it like, why are they America's team? They ain't did nothing.
It's like the Lakers. It's like the Yankees. These is historic franchises.
Do basketball.
Yeah, but every once in a while the Yankees contend. You know, like every once in a while, like the Bulls. When I was growing up, the Bulls was the team, and then I don't look at the Bulls like that no more.
But the Bulls franchise is more like the Chiefs. If it wasn't for Jordan, we wouldn't have been talking about the Bulls.
Okay, that's fair.
That's a fact.
And I mean, the thing about it as well is like, there's no, when you think of Dallas, you think of the guys like Troy Aikman, you look at Emmitt Smith, you look at Michael Irvin, you taking a look, you even got a little shades of Deion Sanders there. I mean, the thing about it is that they've continuously, like, when people bring up the Dallas Cowboys, they bring up not only current, but they also bring up the past. I believe
they live a lot in the past now, Trey.
Of course they do. They do. That's the thing. They do that because of the fact that number one, they got the championships. There's nobody else. Name another stadium that's named after the GM. Like we talk about Jerry World. Don't nobody else bring that up. There's nobody else calling it. Oh, this is the Hunt trophy, the Hunt Stadium. No, it's just Jerry World. As soon as you say Jerry World, everybody knows what it's about. Everybody knows you're talking about Dallas.
What's the real name of the stadium now?
AT&T Stadium.
Oh, okay.
Literally, that's exactly.
It's funny because it ain't even in Dallas. That's what's funny too. It's in a suburb of Dallas. It's not even in Dallas. Like that's crazy. Like everything about them is frauds, bro.
and like even the old stadium.
Everything about Dallas is fraudulent, bro. It's crazy.
Like they old stadium was in Irving, Texas. Like the original Texas.
I know, it's not in, but that ain't in Dallas though. Like it's on the outskirts.
That's what I'm saying. They've never been in the actual city of Dallas.
Hey, country, don't talk too fast.
Because we might be in. I believe in Quentin Lucas. Quentin Lucas is rooting for you, brother.
Look, Quentin working, man. Quentin is working, though.
I tell you what, though, Quentin. Look, if the Chiefs do have to go to Kansas, you better at least get the Final Four, and you better get a WWE pay-per-view at least twice a year.
Man, fuck
Or I'm throwing
WWE,
some
man.
rocks.
Fuck that shit.
Hey, man. This
We're not worried about you because you're not coming to Kansas anyway. We're not catering to you.
But
you better support the big three when we get them, though.
But that's the thing, though.
The WNBA.
Look, if that's the case, I need a Final Four. I'm gonna need a Super Bowl. I'm gonna need everything else under the table. I need.
I'm with Boogie. I'm still gonna support the Chiefs though, but I'm gonna be highly disappointed.
I'm not leaving.
You ain't with Boogie then.
I'm not sure.
I can't not support the team, bro. I can't go that far. I'm you on a lower level. I'm you on a way lower level.
We ain't transferring teams, bro. We ain't transferring teams.
But nah.
Look, you ain't hopping off shit, bro.
Yeah, boy.
I believe him. I believe him.
Okay.
Bug go root for another team.
That shit dead with me, bro. I keep telling y'all, man. But let's see what Mayor Lucas do, man.
Q, we rooting for you, dog.
But now,
the 49ers is not in San Francisco.
Most teams ain't where they city is, though, for real, right?
Yeah, you can't call them the Santa Clara 49ers.
But do y'all know that us and the Packers are the only two teams left that had their original stadium? Everybody else they got a new stadium. So I mean, look, it's at this point, it's most likely gonna happen, but we'll see what, like you said, but we'll see what Mary Lucas does, bro. We'll see what he does.
Let's okay, since we on this subject, Boog, what would be your plan for the Chiefs? If you present the argument and we saying, all right, Boog, we got this amount of money. What do you want to do with what do you want to do?
Well, what the Chiefs
with the complex, with the teams, with everything? What would you like to do? We know Kansas is not an option for you.
Yeah. I don't even think they're gonna build a new stadium in Missouri. I think they should just redo Arrowhead. It's historic, it's legendary. Your daddy built it. This is where it started. You got an advantage playing outside in this stadium. Getting a new stadium, you're not gonna have that same outdoor feel. It's gonna kind of be a little more bougier. Yeah, it's gonna be new, and you can get new concerts and events, but we won't have that same outdoor feel. I don't believe if they was to get a new stadium. So I say let the Royals go downtown, make that little area, a little tailgate, little thing, something. And rock out like that.
So you would renovate?
Yeah,
you wouldn't.
Yeah. Okay. Renovate. Because here's the thing about it is the whole thing about us, what we did back in not this past January, but so many months ago, was that the vote wasn't mainly for the Chiefs to move; it was for the Royals to move downtown. And the thing about it is we have citizens from our area who do not want. The idea was the Royals were going to move down to the Crossroads. The fans or the Jackson County members and citizens, they were not in support of it. They voted no to move it downtown, and then from then on, that's just kind of debacle. I mean, Frank White is part of the reason. This is why we get on Frank White.
They ain't gonna succeed till they get Frank out of Frank, bro. Hey, bro, look, this is a PSA, man. These are my thoughts alone. It's not a reflection of anybody on Kingdom Cast or anybody we represent. Frank White, you got to take that bitter piece of your heart, that black piece of your heart that was mad because the Royals fired you. Get that shit out of here, bro. Get rid of it, bro. You are ruining the city, bro. Like, what are you doing? Who do you need? Who needs to apologize to you? Is it George Brett? Is it Mr. Glass? Who needs to apologize to you? Is the Royals radio network? Does Steven Spector need to apologize to you? Do you need to be invited back into the Royals broadcast booth? What is your problem? Why are you hurting us as a city? Hold on, Trey. Hold on, because I don't want you to get mixed up in this.
No,
I don't want you to get mixed up in what I'm saying right now. Frank, get over it, bro. You gotta let that go. That was over 20 years ago, bro. They fired you. Okay, we all roll with you when they fired you. But now, what you doing right now, you like a bitter baby mama right now, bro. We not riding with you on this. We not. You ruining the city, bro. We're not happy. So take your bitterness, pluck it out. Whoever you need to talk to, whoever you need to apologize to you, sign a petition or whatever you want. You want a street? Do you want a bridge? What do you want? Like, give us our team, bro. Don't take our team away from them. So I'm sorry. Go ahead, Trey. I'm sorry.
No, you're good because I was going to say, number one, he can't apologize to David Glass because unfortunately David Glass passed away a few years ago.
But who the family then? Where the family? Somebody can apologize. Like, bro, we sorry, bro.
I agree because here's the situation is as a lot of us are, we talked about this beforehand, is a lot of us are Kansas City natives. We had a lot of things that were near and dear, close to our hearts. Sprint Center, one of them, municipal, another. The city in general. For me, I grew up watching on the Royals and Chiefs, both of them right next door to each other, through the good, the bad, and the ugly. And the thing about it is I don't want my two teams to go away and go to a different state because of the fact of the matter is that we have people who can't decide on the proper spot. I mean, if they got to move down, if the Royals got to move down to Clay County and park right by next to Worlds of Fun, then so be it. But having the Chiefs potentially move.
Man, nobody want to go to Worlds of Fun. Don't nobody want to go out there and watch no Royals game, man.
Our own citizens.
I would.
Stop it, bro.
Their own fan base.
I would.
The only spot they need to be is downtown, bro. Don't send them. Ain't nobody going to 119th and all to watch no Royals game, bro. Stop it, man. Stop.
Yeah, they will.
But what he did, because unfortunately during my reporting times, the citizens were not okay with us taking the empty areas from the crossroads because they thought that we were doing that.
And where them same people at today? Because I don't hear none of them. Where the funny dude with the hat? Where he at?
I'm looking for him.
Gone. He gone.
He gone. He led a whole campaign on issues. He don't even live there. Y'all let that dude hype y'all up to go against something that he don't even live. He's not even a part of y'all. That'd be like somebody from telling us, man, y'all should do this type of show. You don't even work with us. What are you talking about?
Hey, somebody block Caleb. Block him.
Yeah.
Get him out of here. Get him
man, stop it.
Get Caleb out of here, man.
No, because
the sad reality is that's what it's gonna be though. They're gonna be right out there near the Speedway. They're gonna be Royals. The Chiefs gonna be right out there next to the Speedway, next to the Legends. We had the opportunity to have the Legends. All that stuff could have been on Bannister right now. And Kansas City just not bright when it comes to voting.
Here's another thing.
Take the people out of it. Take them out of it. Just do it. Just do it.
Here's the other thing that was scaring me because I was at that little town hall meeting. Nashville is looking for a baseball team. They're looking for some Nashville, Tennessee.
That's dead, Trey. That's dead, bro.
It is now. But at that point in time, it was either we stay here, we go there, or Nashville was going to do it. But unfortunately, Nashville filled up that spot.
So basically, what you saying? Kansas City said, "Well, we don't need the Royals." That's what you're saying. Jackson County said.
Jackson
County said they don't need either team.
Exactly. That's what it sounds like. They sound like the mayor in Cleveland who say we don't need the Browns ain't important. We got other things to worry about. Bro, I'm gonna tell you honestly. I've been to Cleveland one time. The only thing y'all got is the Browns. Yeah. That's it. No, we don't care about nothing else.
That ain't the only thing they got.
No, that ain't. They got on the other side. On the other side, they got the
LeBron James.
Yeah, they got the Cavs and the.
He from Akron.
He played for the Cavs.
When?
He's talking about the Cavs.
He played for the Cavs.
Yeah, he played for the Cavs. He don't play for Cleveland no more.
As soon as he was able to get out of there, where did he go?
He was
what
gone.
Boog is saying is that Cleveland can make up with that because you already got 2 playoff teams in the Cavs and the Guardians. That if you do lose the Browns, it might hurt a little bit just because of the ticket revenue field.
Trey, what's the number one sport in the world right now?
Losing a football team is crazy in this climate. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What are you talking about? Nobody cares about the Guardians, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this right
now. I don't care if they won 5 in a row. Nobody cares. It's about the Browns.
And the entire world is soccer, technically. If you talk about the entire world,
I'm talking about in America, bro. We talking about in America. We say we're the world champs. We only play in America.
In America, yes, it is football.
Nobody, bro. Baseball. I love baseball, and we all grew. I know all of us probably grew up loving baseball. Baseball is the Walking Dead right now, bro. For real. Baseball looking for a place to go around the corner so they can die. They want to die. They just don't know where they want to do it. As much as y'all look, stop it, bro.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Because every year we doing a tribute to 2015. Bro, I don't care about 2015 no more, bro. What are we doing now? What are we doing now?
It was 10 years.
We so caught up in nostalgia.
That's crazy.
That was 10 years ago.
We can't celebrate a 10-year anniversary. What up, Rondo? We can't be happy.
We gotta play the wild card game all over again. Come on, man.
That was history, bro. God,
that's some loser shit. That's loser. I don't know, man. I'm trying to win the next one.
10 years ago, we beat the New York Mets in 5 games to win the World Series. 40 years ago, we beat the dumb Redbirds out in St. Louis for a World Series championship. So yeah, of course.
How long are you gonna hold on to that?
Shit, forever.
You just gonna cherish it? Oh God, 2015, guys.
Bro, the rules was so bad they was giving away tickets for most of my life.
And they been there again.
No, they not that bad right now,
bro. They a season removed from 100 losses. Come on, be honest.
Not that bad. No,
they are a season removed from 100 losses.
That, bro.
They not that bad, bro. No, they're not that bad, bro.
So they didn't lose. Trey. 2 years ago they didn't lose 103 games.
Yes.
Then what are you talking about, then, bro?
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Number one, shout out John Sherman and JJ Piccolo because they've done a great job by actually doing something that David Moore was unable to do. He pays for players now, and he's trying to keep talent in Kansas City. Yes, back in the fall, because I'm going to tell you this right now, one of the most things of me as a kid, they were giving out free Royals tickets for however many books you read at the library.
And the cops used to give out baseball cards. What are we doing now? I'm not a back in the day type of guy, bro. I want to know what we doing now, bro.
Here's the thing right now. The Royals currently, I believe, are 5 or 6 games.
Richard, 2 years ago, they lost 103 games.
Why are you talking about 2 years? Hold on.
Y'all talking about 10 years ago? I can't talk about 2?
No, you said we can't talk about 10 years, but you can talk about 2. Well, we can't talk about right now.
Because now I can't talk about 2 years ago because y'all want to talk about right now.
Here's the thing, though. The Royals are now, I believe, 5 or 6 games above 500. Shout out Underdog.
Shout out Underdog, man.
They just beat San Francisco. Here's the thing. This Royals team is a lot different now, country, because now I'm going to tell you this, Bug and Chuck can agree. We had a horrible farm.
So you went from a champion just to be happy to be there. Oh, God, guys.
You got to rebuild.
Thank God for being above 500, guys.
Hold on.
No, dog. No. You trying to support some loser shit, bro, and I don't like it. No.
Country.
They won the title in 2015, and then they sucked for 8 years. That's not acceptable, bro.
That ain't. Come on, bro.
They lost 100 games for 5 years in a row. What? Come on, man. I love the Royals too.
Country. It was 2017 because we traded Kelvin, we traded Moose, we let Haas.
Yeah, and they built this championship team. They destroyed it. Then they lost for 8 years, and now they back to where it's respectable.
Bro, we are in Kansas City, bro, small market. You got to rebuild. You can't do that in one year.
Man, I'm tired of hearing that, bro. You can
This
develop,
ain't
bro.
the
You can
NFL,
develop.
bro.
You can develop. You
This
can
not the
develop.
NFL,
That's the
bro.
thing.
It's not the Yankees. Everybody talk about, ooh, they got all this money. They spend all this money. The Yankees don't even win every year, bro.
Country, we are the smallest market team.
I don't give a damn.
Like one of the
So,
smallest.
We're one of the smallest, and at the point in time under Dayton Moore, we had one of the worst farm
man,
systems.
stop with that all shucks stuff, bro. I'm cool on this. Oh, guys. Oh, man. We're 5 games above 500, man. We're improving, man. No, shut up.
I mean, they are.
Start winning. Start winning, bro.
Back-to-back
Winning, dog. Winning.
We're trying to make the postseason back-to-back.
Winning. Let's start winning again, so we don't have to keep celebrating 1985. Y'all ain't tired of celebrating 1985?
Look,
We celebrate 2015 too. What are you
I'm
talking
tired of seeing George Brett paraded around town, bro. I'm over that. What are we doing now?
Why we can't respect our legends, bro?
You acting like Moose and Haas are in their 60s right now.
Damn.
Oh, country's funny, man.
They ain't even playing in the league no more. Like
the Chiefs is gonna be doing the same thing, bro.
All right, so let's go get to the next section, man. Let's go to the next subject. All right, so
shout out the Royals, man.
Yeah, shout out to the Royals.
Man, I love the Royals too. Y'all act like I don't love the Royals. I'm talking about the people that every day they celebrating 2015 and 1985 like it was yesterday. Like, ooh, I remember where I was at. Yeah, come on, man. Build another winner.
Dog, it was for a weekend, dog. It wasn't for a full.
Y'all tripping, bro. I believe more in my team than that, bro. I don't want to keep celebrating stuff we did 40 years ago. I'm cool on that.
Okay, so
this point right here.
Hold on, Chuck. So I don't want to hear you this whole football season bring up the Chiefs winning no Super Bowl because we didn't win last year. So don't bring it up all year. We not no winners right now. Don't bring it up all year. Let's stay consistent, country.
Okay, that sounds silly when we go to the AFC Championship at least every year. And you still complain about the same stuff, but we keep doing the same thing.
No, we're not doing the same thing because we didn't win.
Yes, we are. We go to the AFC Championship game every year since Pat been a starter. What are you talking about?
Super Bowl. We didn't win a
since
Super Bowl.
2018. Since 2018, we've been in the title game deciding whether to go to the Super Bowl or not.
Who won the
It's
Super Bowl?
not the same. The Royals barely got to the playoffs last year.
Who won the Super Bowl
They backed into the playoffs. Stop
Who won the
it.
Super Bowl?
It's not the same.
Chiefs didn't
The
win.
Eagles. Who was there with them?
It don't matter about who won, who was there. One team win. Chiefs didn't win. So they lost just like the other 30 teams.
Yeah, but they didn't lose 90 games on the way to doing it, bro.
All right.
They didn't back into the playoffs and skirt by and get lucky. They made it to the Super Bowl. What are you That ain't even close to the same, bro. Come on now.
All right, cool.
We can move on
to the next subject. All right, so y'all saw this earlier today. Shout out to our good friends, Chiefs Concerns, man. They brought up this topic. Roger Goodell said he was open to letting players from the NFL compete in the Olympics if they were to let our guys compete in the football. So the question was, would Brett Veach actually let Patrick Mahomes put up for Team USA? I said no. I said that's not gonna happen. What y'all think about it? Do y'all think Mahomes will play for the country?
Look, if y'all remember when Pat first got, I believe 2018, and he saw Pat was hooping during the offseason, and he was like, and he saw how Pat was hooping, he shut it down. He said, "Pat, you're not playing to get a lick of basketball ever again." What makes you think they gonna let him play flag football? No, they're not letting him play pickup basketball. They're not gonna let him play football, bro.
It's a no-go. I'd rather see Tom Brady play in this flag football game than Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, bring back some legends, then. If we gonna do it like that.
I mean, it's that situation of kind of like what we did right with this past season with the Olympics, unless like there's just some big decline in people questioning if America, which that shouldn't even be a question right now, if America can compete. That it doesn't really make sense. So I would say no. So I would say Pat, just go ahead and take a back seat, just watch from the outside.
Hey, y'all can say what y'all want to, but who want to watch flag football anyway?
It'll be fun.
If my kids ain't playing, I'm not tuning into that. We don't watch the All-Star game. We don't watch the Pro Bowl. They play flag football every year. Nobody cares about that.
Well,
Nobody cares.
That's different.
People been trying to find reasons to get rid of the Pro Bowl. They like, well, hey, we're gonna do a skills competition. Nah, we don't like that. Okay, we're gonna do Peyton Manning picks the team. No, we don't like that. We're going to play flag football. No, we don't like that. Nobody want to watch flag football, man. Nobody wants to watch flag football. And the minute your quarterback get a hamstring, an ACL, anything like that, you're going to curse the day that the sport was ever created, bro.
Huh? I don't get this one.
Yeah, John, you tried, but you failed.
I think they're gonna let him play, man. I think they gonna let Mahomes play, and I'm gonna watch it, man. Olympics is different than all that other stuff, man. Representing your country, getting a gold medal, that's something Mahomes can say no other quarterback did. I definitely think he gonna try to play, and I think they'll let him play, and I will watch it, man. I think it'll be great. Just to see them doing it against other countries, man. Imagine them going against China and Russia. And I would love to see that happen. So,
man, I'm so cool. I wouldn't send no superstars to this. No, because soon as the minute I get a Russian dude that want to prove himself and make a name for himself, and he diving at my quarterback's knees, I'm so cool. I'm beyond cool.
That can happen in practice, though. What's the
difference? I know. I'd rather it happen in practice than happen in Beijing, China. Bro, who cares? Like, what? No, Pat, I'm sorry.
But no. I think he'll be able to do it. Playing for your country is something different, bro.
So you would be cool with him leaving training camp to go?
For sure. Playing for your country is a big deal, bro. That's a big deal doing that.
Boy, you almost made me say something on this part.
Why you think NBA players, they let the NBA players go? What's the difference?
Yeah, because it's the offseason.
It's the offseason for the Chiefs, too. What you talking about?
No, it would be around training camp, bro. I wouldn't. No, I'm not letting Mahomes leave St. Joe to go play in Australia. I'm cool. I'm so cool.
Who said when it was going to be? Who told you it was going to be when training camp?
When is the Olympics?
The Olympics is like a summertime thing.
Summer.
Yeah.
So that would kind of be around that.
It'll be around like June, July.
Yeah, the NFL will have to kind of work around that. But here's my thing. Here's my thing with the topic. So like the NFL, they trying to push the league to be more international even more this year. You know, so in this instance, the way they going about it, the way they've been going about it these past few years, I mean, if Mahomes were to do it, I mean, wouldn't that like help grow the sport even more?
Exactly. I think they go
since you try to go the international route with it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and I think
they play games in Canada, London, Brazil, Germany. If that ain't helping growing the sport, then what's this flag football gonna do?
It is that is helping.
But
well, do that.
Don't do that.
Here's the thing about the part.
Get some college players to do it.
But here's part of the reason why they're doing it in the first place. The next Olympics will be held in 2028 in Los Angeles. So it will be on our turf. So with that, it's going to be probably be played at where USC plays football. They'll be doing that, and I mean, it'll be on American soil, so you don't really have to worry about somebody going out and all that. And the other thing about it is it'll be a quick trip to and from. So I mean, and it's flag football. So they're gonna establish the rules very firmly, because if they know that they're gonna have NFL superstars in there, they're knowing that they're gonna look out for the best safety of the players.
Well, if you're gonna put it, they can't touch each other or nothing like that, then it's gonna be boring anyway. Like then you just
If they want to catch soccer worldwide, this is what you got to do. You got to get Mahomes. You got to get Lamar Jackson. You got to get Justin Jefferson. You got to get them type of players to do this flag football, and it's gonna be a good look globally. And this is gonna help. You keep playing games like you just said. We playing in Brazil. You playing in all these different. So now you got football camps where they coming in here. They teaching the game. It's the same thing that happened in basketball. They trying to get to happen in football. This is how you do it. The NFL this whole time to be a global sport, they've never been able to have the Olympics. Like everybody know America's football. They watch it over there. But for it to get that big, this is another extension to do that. It's gonna be great for the game, bro.
It'll be great for the game. I just don't want nobody on my team doing it. I'm cool.
I mean, that's not bad. 32 is not bad. It's like you still kind of be in this prime a little bit.
He'll be in that back end spot to where he'll be consistent.
Because you got to think about it. Olympics, it ain't like they're going to have one quarterback just go play the whole day. Think about the basketball. You got so many different players, all of them not even playing every game.
I don't know. I mean, that's kind of where is the whole thing of you thinking here and there. Of course, again, Mahomes is going to be in this. He's his diet.
Dang, somebody's phone going crazy.
That's that Android.
My grandma called me.
That's that.
My grandma called me. My bad.
Gotta be that Android.
But
Tell us that hello.
Yeah, right. But the thing about it is Mahomes is going to be in the back end of his career. So, I mean, he'll probably be standing in the
At 32? You think he'd be the back end of his career? He just gets started.
Nah.
Not back end. All right, let me clarify.
Maybe the beginning of the back end. Are you saying the beginning of the back end of his career?
Man, the back end is like 38, 40.
I'm not talking about he's going to be retiring anytime soon. Calm down.
I know that.
Well, you just said.
I'm saying that
Chuck just said he's gonna be coming out of his prime at 32, and then you just said he's gonna be at the back end. Like, what are y'all talking about? At 32, like
I'm merging with Chuck right now. All right, me and Chuck, we basically on the same thing. He's not gonna be in his prime. He's gonna be in the back end of his prime, but he's not gonna be in the back end of his career. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Prime, yeah. Prime. Yeah,
you think at 32 he's gonna be in the back end of his prime?
Who the heck is this?
That's my cousin Andre. What's up, Andre? He is Saints fan. Hey, look, it happens, Andre. I mean, it ain't the first time we done seen a Super Bowl blowout.
Man, I can't wait to play Philly again.
Hold on, I just gotta add quick. Hey, Andre, when was the last time y'all won a Super Bowl? All right, next
question. Right, and then we beat y'all in the Super Bowl too. We kind of even, bro. Like people be talking crazy and they be 500. I don't get it.
But wait, he a Saints fan. We ain't never played the Saints in the Super Bowl.
Oh, dude, he really can't say nothing.
He just not getting over the Minneapolis Miracle. Do I need to
right? Y'all still $40 million over the cap. What are you talking about? Your quarterback just retired because he's seen that squad.
2000.
See, another team celebrating the past. That's all they do is celebrate the past. I don't like teams that celebrate that live and revel in the past. Do something else. Do something now.
Country is stupid.
Man, remember Katrina? You got to bring up something tragic to make them feel good. I'm cool on that, bro.
Nah, it's all right. Andre, I'm pretty sure Andre just not getting over the fact that Tyler.
Shout out to Tyron Matthew, though, man. Shout out to Tyron and Colin and who else did we get him? Justin Reed, yeah. Who else we get at Saints?
They had Willie Gay, but he in Miami now.
He in Miami.
Yeah.
Hey Andre, enjoy Tyler Show being a QB1. Anyway.
Yuck.
Enjoy that. Or Spencer Rattler, even better. It's fun though, man. I think flag football is a cool, innovative way. I think Pat, of course, his competitive nature is going to be there. He's going to want to play.
Another reason I wouldn't want him going.
What, the competitive nature?
Yes, because Pat gonna try to win.
Yeah,
he gonna try to win. And
I mean,
and that's
yeah,
what
you
you're
played
supposed
for
to
your
do.
country.
But
You played for your
nah,
country. You're supposed to try to win. What are you
I
talking
know
about? What are you
that's
talking about?
bruh. Cause Pat gonna try to win, bro, and I'm cool. I'm cool. You try to
Yeah,
win
you're
games
supposed
that
to do
count.
that.
Don't try to win games that don't count. I
For the
wouldn't even
Olympics,
want.
yeah.
I'm gonna say this, bro. I wouldn't even want Pat playing in the Pro Bowl. I don't. Why?
Dang,
We
I mean,
cool. We good. Don't play in games that don't count.
but here's the
I don't think you ever see Patrick play in the Pro Bowl ever
He played in
again.
the Pro Bowl
Really?
before.
no, he did. He
Yeah,
did.
but that's the
He
last
played.
time. That's the
Yeah,
last
he
time
was
you ever gonna see it
21
though.
though. He was 22.
But man, Patrick Mahomes is not gonna play in no flag football Pro Bowl, man. You ain't never gonna see that, bro.
Hey, man.
Because we don't be there, first of all. But
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to see him play in the Pro Bowl anyway.
I'm just saying, if we do get back to that stage, you're not gonna see him playing that type of stuff. That's all I'm saying.
It's no, it wasn't inspired by the basketball team. I mean, if it's not inspired by the Avengers, I think it was probably been more inspired by the Dream Team than anything. Because I mean, you gotta understand that Dream Team was ridiculous. But I do think that it's great because of the fact that again, it's a lot of players' competitive nature. You'll get to see instead of the best of the AFC and the best of the NFC, you'll see the best of the AFC and the NFC on the same team. Everybody wants to embrace the heritage.
Do it like the Dream Team. Get players that just retired. Get JJ Watt and Aaron Rodgers on the way out. Get those type of guys to play in the flag football because it's going to take them a couple of years. It's going to take them a couple of Olympics to catch up to where we are skill wise. So just get some old guys to go out there.
We don't need Aaron Rodgers on this Olympic team. Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Because how many foreign players in the NFL? German or
flag
Italy
football
guys?
and regular football is two different things. Like they got professional flag football players.
I'll say this: like the thing that's more international as far as the NFL goes is the Nigerians. I think the Nigerians lead the category as far as international players generally.
Yeah, they definitely will.
Man.
It's gonna happen.
Anyway, Joe Tooney signed his
Hey, bro.
I don't know what y'all talking about
Joe,
today, bro.
Yeah, shout
out to Joe, man. Well deserved. Joe's a great player, man.
I got one more subject before we get out of here, though.
I hope it's what I'm thinking.
So, what do you think about the Chiefs voting against the tush push, even though the tush push is still gonna be around?
Who cares?
Man.
I wish they had got rid of it, but so it is what it is. It ain't no big deal.
Yeah. Hey, don't leave them in 4th and 1. You don't have to worry about it. 3rd and 1, you ain't got to worry about it.
I mean,
keep them behind the sticks.
Yeah. I mean, that's just kind of how it is. It's like, it's not like we haven't shown the ability to stop it because we've done it before. Now, should the Philadelphia Eagles.
Now, Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo,
yeah. Buffalo. Them chumps, man.
Hey, shout out to whoever tweeted that if Buffalo would have presented it, it would have won.
Right.
Or the Chiefs would have did it, it would have won.
Right. But my thing is this: do y'all kind of think that it was kind of like mind games with them voting against the tush push? Playing little mind games with Philly.
It is kind of whack though. It's like a boring play for real. I mean, just give them the first down. But the reason that everybody can't do it is because everybody ain't got Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts squats like 500 pounds, bro. He know what he doing. Like everybody quarterback ain't capable of doing what he do. And then Josh Allen tried to do it. He don't even know which hole to hit. He's an idiot. Just Josh Allen tried it 4 times and he couldn't get it right. So it's not, just learn how to do it then. Practice it. Apparently they practice it, but Jalen Hurts is just built different, man. He squats. He got strong legs. If your quarterback got Lamar, don't need to do the tush push.
Nah, he got his own way of doing it.
Yeah.
But I think the thing about it. Oh, go ahead, bud.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's like here's how it is. Like I would not have been in favor of getting rid of it, but making modifications, making sure they were lined up correctly. I mean, that kind of stuff, cool. But I mean, teams are just gonna be teams. Teams are gonna
Thank you, Caleb.
over and over and over and over and over again. So I mean, like getting rid of a play just because you don't know how to stop it, it seems a little bit soft. It seems a little bit childish. I mean, we've stopped it before, so I don't know where we want to go against it.
Like, before we get out of here,
it's just an annoying play. That's what it is. I think that's the basic part of it. It's just like, come on, yeah, just run it and come on, let's go. Let's keep going. Y'all slowing the game down with this play.
Yeah,
what you got, Bug?
no, I was gonna say before we got out of here, I wanted to ask y'all what y'all thought about what Adam Teicher said. Was that true with the little tweet that was going around?
You was gonna get that Josh Simmons. You was gonna get that anyway, wasn't you?
Oh, about him starting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Did he? Was it audio of that? I didn't hear it, but I seen the tweet. I was just asking, was it?
Yeah, they said he said it on the radio, but nobody seems to know what show he was on.
Oh, okay.
We should have hit up Sterling Holmes, man, friend of the show.
Yeah, shout out to Sterling. But
shout out to Sterling.
But in regards to the tweet, man, I mean, we'll see what happens with that, man. I mean, honestly, if they really think he's good to go, Josh really think he's good to go, and they put him out there to compete for the job, then hey, just gotta roll with it. But I really think they should consider a red shirt still. But hey,
yeah,
they know more than us, man. The Chiefs organization know more than us. So
what's the rush? That's what my thing is. What's the rush?
If he ready to go, let's go.
But
but how can you say he's ready to go? I want to see him face real bullets first before I mean, like it got to be some time or something. Like he need to, because they said Kingsley was ready to go. As soon as them bullets start flying, oh God, he ain't ready to go. I don't want that because you can't afford to do that. You can't afford to pull him. How?
Because Josh Simmons, the reason y'all saying the red shirt him is because y'all think he's not healthy enough to play. Kingsley, it wasn't because of his health. He just wasn't. They didn't think he was prepared to play yet. They keep telling y'all that Josh Simmons is not about his injury. So if his injury he's fully recovered from, and it's not that, he should be starting.
But our thing is that you signed Jalen Moore for a 2-year deal.
Okay.
You gave him pretty decent money. You didn't give him bottom money. You gave him
decent. But you just don't want Jawan Taylor playing. That's what it really is.
He gonna play this. He's starting this year regardless.
Man, Jawan is the third highest player on the roster, highest paid player on the roster. Dog. He's starting.
Jawan Taylor is starting this year. Period.
I'm
not even talking about Jawan.
I was joking.
That's after this year. That's after this year. You know I'm ready for that, country.
But
I know I was just playing with you, but I still don't. I still just. I'm like, bro, you didn't pay Jalen Moore just to sit on his ass, but at the same time, what's the rush with Justin Simmons? I mean, with Josh Simmons, I don't get the rush.
If he's healthy, like they saying, he's the best left tackle we got, right?
I need him to see. I need him to be healthy. Like
I don't think.
I don't want you walking with no limp. I don't want you being tender. I want to see how you look going back to back practice. Like it's a lot of stuff I need to see in order for me to be like, all right, it's your job. I'm not ready to hand him the keys week 1, bro. I'm just not.
Well, we got to see how he is in training camp. As long as he's healthy, if he's the best tackle in training camp, he should be starting. Preseason, he should be starting. There should be no restrictions on him.
I got restrictions. I'm not rushing him. I just.
It's not about rushing.
Going back to
if you playing week 1, that is rushing him though.
If they saying he's cleared to play, only people that saying he's not ready to play is Chiefs fans.
No,
they're the only ones. They said before the Chiefs drafted him, it's not because of injury why he dropped. It's character concerns. They keep saying that. It's nothing with him.
And it's BS to me.
I didn't believe that either.
Because here's my thing, but I never heard of character concerns with this kid when he was playing at Ohio State. Even from because I know plenty of Ohio State fans. They never brought up character concerns with this kid, bro. So I don't
But
know, man. I feel like a cover up.
just because nothing got leaked while he was at school, you don't think he couldn't have no type of character concerns?
He could have. We're not saying that he did.
They said immaturity, stuff like that. You could be immature and still go out there and be a productive, great player in college.
Absolutely.
That just means when you go to the NFL, it's a whole bunch of different shit you got to worry about.
But here's my thing.
Yeah.
I think this is a lot of our thing. It's kind of going back to when he first got drafted by us. It's a patellar tendon injury, so it's nothing that you should play about. That's been my biggest gripe. It's not the fact of what he can't do. It's about the seriousness of that. Because the fact of the matter is that when he first got drafted, they said that he was still pushing sleds, still pushing bags, all that. So meaning he hasn't had fully gone into full contact mode. And until we know that he is 100% cleared, he's in contact mode, he's going straight up against D linemen, I'm going to be sitting over here and say, hey, wait, make sure he's 200%. I don't want no gimmick. You don't want no gimmick, no tweak, no. This feels a little tighter than it normally is. We don't want to play with it because it's a patellar tendon injury, and we know when it comes to certain players, if you don't handle that correctly, it really hinders the player's future.
Because God forbid he fails, then what do you do? Now you're in a whole situation. Huh?
No, because you got Jalen Moore.
But okay, so you just killed Josh Simmons' confidence if you do that.
No. Why?
Once you go with Simmons, you stuck. You can't go back to Jalen Moore. You can't do that to him.
But the only reason we would go back to Jalen Moore is if Josh Williams got hurt. We wouldn't be going off performance because he's a by far better left tackle. Right?
Yeah, he definitely is.
I ain't seen him yet, so I don't know.
Because
this is what I'm saying.
Hold on. What have we seen from Jalen Moore to even be that confident?
We've seen him play in NFL games, though, bro.
Yeah, he played against us. He
Simmons ain't played against nobody yet. This is what I'm saying, bro. Once you go to Simmons, you can't go nowhere else. You got to stick with him.
And that's fine.
So why do you need to do it week 1? That's what I'm saying.
We only go.
It's like if you would have started Pat in 2017. Once you go with Pat, you can't go back to Alex Smith.
No,
ain't nobody gonna want that.
That's a quarterback position, two different things. If Josh Simmons, if he start and he's healthy, you don't go back and forth with nobody else. He's your starter.
Okay, then what happens if he fails then, boy? What happens if we go Philadelphia week 2 and they kick his ass? Then what do?
You still play him. What that means?
It's part of the growing pains, bro.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. The thing about it is,
okay, they didn't just do that with the last guy.
Because Kingsley,
we don't see him doing that.
I mean, that is true, but
Kingsley not on Josh Simmons' level, bro. Coming out.
I was just about to say that.
But they thought he was. They thought he was a left tackle.
No, they didn't. That's why he didn't go in the first
round. They played him at left. He was crowned the starter in training camp.
I think that.
When did Kingsley get drafted? What round he get drafted?
Second round.
Second round.
Josh Simmons, everybody's saying if he wouldn't have got hurt, he was the best left tackle in the whole draft. They're not the same.
Yeah, he was going top 15 if he didn't have injury concerns.
We all agree that in that case. But the thing about it is that it's not just because of what Kingsley did, it's how we handled Kingsley. We left him.
No, it ain't even about what he did. It's like he had a bad performance. They snatched him up, killed his confidence, benched him, and then he was no good for the rest of the year. So if Simmons comes out, he look 100%. Oh my God, he been killing training camp. Then he go out there in Philadelphia, kick his ass. What are you gonna do? Because you can't bench him.
Kingsley wasn't NFL ready yet. Josh Simmons is. He played in the NFL type offenses.
Kingsley wasn't coming off a patellar tendon injury either, though. Exactly. He was fully healthy.
Hold on, country. He wasn't coming off an injury. He still got drafted later than him. What that tell you? He coming off a patella and got drafted higher than Kingsley. What that's telling you?
It ain't.
I mean, what's different though?
It ain't telling me nothing because they played the offs. They did OTAs. They did rookie mini camp. They did training camp. He earned the starting job, and then they pulled him week 2.
He looked horrible, country. You keep forgetting that part.
Okay, so I'm saying, what if Simmons comes out and doesn't look good? What are you gonna do then?
Why would he not look good and he's our left tackle?
Because he get his ass kicked by Philadelphia. Because he's a rookie.
But why would we bench him because of one game? Why would we bench him?
You just did it. I'm saying you just did it with a guy.
Yeah, well, country
because Kingsley didn't look like he should be out there. He's not as NFL prepared as Josh Simmons coming out. What I don't understand what y'all ain't.
It's like the concept of a bad game has not even entered your mind because you heard that he was a better left tackle. Oh my God, good for him. But what if he's not? What if he's not that, bro? Week 2. What's the rush?
But
that's what I'm saying.
Why would he? So hold on. What would red shirting him make him more prepared for the NFL?
It would get him. It would get him as a pro. He would know how to practice. He would know the playbook in and out. He know the reps, all that good stuff.
Why would
it's not a bad thing.
He a lineman. He don't need a full year to get the playbook. He an offensive lineman. We don't do that for no other old lineman.
I think where country is getting that book is what if Josh Simmons has like the same scenario that Kingsley had last year? Like, are they going to still stick with him? Or
how is the coaching staff going to handle it? Are they going to bench him? Are they going? No. Are they? Oh no, we got to go to more. Oh my God, what are they going to do?
That's what he's talking about.
Josh Simmons is your anchor, your franchise left tackle. Kingsley is not a NFL left tackle. They seen that in 2 games. Everybody that watched football looked at Kingsley and said he's not a left tackle. All of us seen it.
Yeah. Right? I mean, the way
he's a guard now. Right?
So you willing to go through the same scenario again, even if he is a better tackle. You willing to throw him on the island? You willing to not give him cutbacks? You willing to not give him help on the side, just like you did Kingsley?
Yes.
What if he's not good?
Why would he not? Everybody who watches football that gets paid to watch college football, they all say Josh Simmons is one of the best players that could have got drafted. Every one of them. All of them consensus. Mel Kiper, McShay, anybody who watched college say this dude was a top 2 offensive lineman.
It's not a doomsday. Oh my God. It's realistic, bro. It's not doomsday.
But hold on. But what Boogie's saying is true though, because Kingsley wasn't touted like that when we drafted him. Like we know, because Kingsley. Because here's my thing,
bro. I'm succeeding the part that he's a better. I think he's a better player, bro. I'm saying, what's the rush? If you already got a guy, if you already got a plan, go with your first plan. And if you got to break open the glass on Simmons, break open the glass. Because here's the thing. Here's the kicker. You getting rid of Jawan Taylor next year, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he got to play next year. It ain't going to hurt you. You stick to the plan. That's what I'm saying. But stick to the plan, see how the plan works. If the plan don't work, bust the glass open and put him in there. Because once you go to Simmons, you can't go nowhere else.
But the plan with Jalen Moore was the plan until you can get this type of left tackle. They didn't think they could get a left tackle in the first round. I hopped on this podcast with D-Mac before the draft. He told me, Boogie, you cannot get a starting left tackle in the first round where the Chiefs drafted.
That's what everybody said.
Nobody thought we could get Josh Simmons. So your whole plan changes when you get a franchise tackle at 32, when you trade back and get one. So, we had Jalen Moore because that was our worst case scenario. We missed out on old boy from the Ravens. You had to have something in place because you said, you know what? We cannot go into the season with our left tackles with Kingsley, who we know is not a left tackle no more. Wanye, who we know can't be a left tackle. You got to have somebody over there. So that's why you signed Jalen Moore. He wasn't long term, none of that. That was a Band-Aid.
So you saying abandon all that and throw the rookie in there. Just throw him in the fire. Even though your first week is who we played. We played the Chargers the first week. So that's Khalil Mack and who's the other kid. Then we play the Eagles, who just kicked your ass in the Super Bowl. Then we play the Giants, who got 2 edge rushers. Like you throwing them into the fire.
Can I
don't know if the coaching staff is going to trust him to keep him there. Because once you go to Simmons, you can't go back.
Hold on. Since we're going through scenarios, have y'all ever thought maybe Jalen Moore, maybe he's not going to be a good left tackle? Has that ever been in the?
I mean, the whole thing about us acquiring Jalen Moore was we knew the upside, we knew the youth aspect, and everything else. But we knew that we didn't need really good. We just needed serviceable, somebody who can keep Pat upright and can keep Pat from moving over and over to the right side, because we know that when Pat doesn't trust one side of the offense, he's going to lean on the side that he does trust, whether he steps up in the pocket or whether he moves to the right. So the thing about us, what we saw was that when Trent Williams went down, Jalen Moore stepped in. He wasn't great, he wasn't bad, he wasn't good, he was serviceable. So we were okay with saying that, hey, we're having this revolving door being Jalen Moore as of right now. If we can get ourselves an actual draft pick, maybe we can have him sit back for a little bit, get his feet under him, and then whenever we do need him, kind of like what Country's been saying, whenever you do need him at the most pinnacle point in time, that's when you bring him out. That's the whole thing about it is we don't – I think that when it comes to what Bug is saying, what Country is saying is that once you go to the kid, we've seen – he's not going to say Kingsley's on the same level as Josh. Kingsley is not on the same level as Josh. Josh is a better tackler.
We all agree to that. We don't think –
but
we see what they did with Kingsley.
But the thing about that is both of them still have – they both still have their confidence levels. And whenever you are quick to go away from, which we did – we really shot Kingsley's confidence, not only by benching him to put in Wanye, but we also went and got another tackle, which means, hey, we've already given up on you, kind of like what the fan base has already done. They've already said, we're done with you. You're either going to have to play guard or we're willing to take this on the chin as an L.
I'll say this.
The bottom line is this. We have played musical chairs with left tackle for the longest, bro, ever since Eric Fisher was the left tackle here. So at this point, Mahomes, he's about to turn 30 this NFL season.
Yes.
At this point, we got to find a long-term solution. It's whether you sign Jalen Moore and then draft Josh Sims at the same time.
You already got the long-term solution, bro.
So why
you
not
got the long-term solution.
Okay,
how you
so
gonna have a Ferrari and have some stock rims on it. Like, come on, bro. You gotta throw them rims. You gotta throw the tires on that, Country.
Okay, you got a Ferrari, but the oil need to be changed. Get the oil changed, let it run, and then we can go out and run. There ain't no problem, bro. They signed Jalen Moore 15 seconds into the free agency period. As soon as it started, boom, Chiefs signed Jalen Moore. Boom. Yep. This is part of the plan. I'm not saying just Simmons is. Let's put this on record. Simmons is the best prospect. He is the left tackle of the future.
Yeah,
he's the best tackle in our room right now.
Right. So what's the rush?
Because
is he not going to be the best tackle week 5?
All right.
So get hurt.
I want to, bro. I don't want to. I can't just wait to see him 100%. I need to see him 125%. He need to be healthy.
Yeah, I want that too.
If anything, God forbid, anything happens, you can't go back to Jalen Moore and say, "All right, Brooke, we'll bring you back in 2 weeks." You can't do that. Once you bring him in, it's over.
Okay, we're gonna see these two in mini camp, so it's not.
We good. We ain't even calling each other out each other's name. We good. I missed them. That's why we arguing right now. We missed each other.
Yeah, we got to see him for
exactly. Facts.
That's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, bro, the Chiefs organization probably know more than we do at this point, bro.
Okay, so what? Okay, Chuck, go with that. What has the Chiefs organization showed us?
Shit.
They showed us last year that if you don't hit that standard, we'll pull your ass. We'll bench you.
But
they showed us that. They showed us that. Okay, apparently we do like Jalen Moore because as soon as the free agency period opened up, boom, 3 seconds into it, we signed this guy and gave him a nice change.
We tried. He wasn't even our first option.
Yes, he was.
No,
we wasn't getting Ronnie Stanley, bro. I don't even believe that.
That's who they.
I don't even believe we was even targeting Ronnie Stanley.
I think
that boy got
looking at him, but
you got better needs than him, Boogie. You got better needs than him.
To be fair, what Boogie is saying, yes, was he on our list? Yes, but we knew that once we heard a certain number, that we were going to probably be out of it.
Brett V said he wanted to draft him 2 years ago, though.
Yeah, it's kind of here and there. But for what also needs to be said is that what we have done is what we said beforehand, which is we know that it's been a revolving door at the left tackle position, but we've invested a lot of money into our offensive line. Like, we've invested it in the trenches. We've invested them on the right tackle. We've invested them in the right guard. I mean, we're doing that right now. We've clearly just invested them into our center. We're hoping that Kingsley is able to play an out left guard. And then now we're about to see if Jalen Moore or Simmons is going to be there.
That's my point. They signed Jalen Moore. If you ask any Chiefs fan when they signed Jalen Moore, nobody thought we could get Josh Simmons. Nobody thought we could get him.
I mean, yeah.
We traded back and still got him. Nobody thought – if you ask anybody before the draft, nobody would say we would have got Josh Simmons at 32. Nobody.
Complaining about the right stuff, so that's cool.
Right?
I'm saying, how does getting Josh Simmons change your plan in any way?
Because I think the thing about it
because he's still the left tackle of the future. He's on the contract for 5 years. Where's he going?
You want to know why this plan changes?
Why?
If Josh Simmons is really healthy and ready to go and ready to play football,
how do you know that?
17 weeks, then he's gonna be the guy, bro.
This is the thing that what we talked about a few weeks ago. Even though we know that we have our doubts, we have to sit over and believe that our front office, when does our medical staff really let us down? They've shown more times that they haven't let us down more than they have. Plus, if they can say that, hey, this kid, he's going to be fine, his injury history, everything else checks out, maybe it's just a fluke.
Bro, we already got past that part because they wouldn't have drafted him if what you just said, if that didn't make no sense, they wouldn't have drafted him there.
Exactly.
They wouldn't have drafted him at all if that didn't make sense. They already got past that part.
So if we passed the medical, then what we talking about?
He needs to be healthy. What I don't get.
If they feel like he's at the pinnacle country, they're gonna play him.
If they medically clear him to play, he needs to start. Period.
Why? I don't get why.
Because he's the best left tackle we have.
Yeah, I feel like
he's the best.
I feel like y'all being impatient and urgent. And
that's exactly
like, wow.
I agree with you right there. Yes, because that's the thing. Our front office is just like our fan base, or they're both impatient.
No, the front office is not like the fan base. The fan base is extra impatient, and they just want. We just got our left tackle. We got to play him tomorrow. No, you don't, because he's not going anywhere. And like you said, your right tackle is leaving next year. He gonna have to play eventually. What's the rush?
Taylor, they'll swing him over to right tackle.
No, we're not. No, please.
No,
I agree, Tyler.
I'm so over left tackles playing right and right tackles playing guard. I'm so over that. No more experience.
Right.
No more experiments, bro. No.
Yeah, it's just kind of.
Hey, John. To go even with Trey Point, we drafted Trey Smith. Everybody had him off their board. Our medical staff cleared him, and it worked. I'm going with our medical staff, man.
That's still a blessing because of the fact that Trey was dealing with blood clots. He could have potentially not been able to play at all.
That's what I'm saying. But our medical staff cleared him, right?
Yeah, they cleared him, and now he's about to make big money. So. I mean, it is
because when you say medically cleared, I think there's levels to that. He's cleared to practice. He's cleared for contact. Mm-hmm. He's cleared to do back-to-backs. He's cleared. Mm-hmm. Let's see how the knee react to this. I think it's just steps.
Yeah.
And if he clear all 15 of your protocols, fuck it, go ahead and do it. I'm just saying. I'm just, bro. I would do strenuous testing of his knee because I need it to work because he's my franchise left tackle. You feel me?
Yeah,
and I'm just not gonna throw him in the fire week 2 and hope it works out. And then it's like, oh no, that don't look. You know what I'm saying? I should have tested him here because you can't move off of him once you go to him.
I don't think none of us is gonna want to move off of him. I think we underestimated
I
how
love
bad
this faith
Kingsley
that you
was.
have, this blind faith. I've never seen you don't have a lot of blind faith in anything, but
Why
I
is it
like that.
blind? We going off what we
It's
seen in
blind
college.
because last year it was a secondary. You was like, man, I don't like none of these. I don't like none of these dudes, man. But then
Yeah,
by
it was
week 10, it was like,
lackluster
yep,
play.
they good, they good.
You
Like a
change
lot of
your opinion.
people, I like it's a
and
lot
shit
of
change.
blind faith in what Simmons is supposed to be. And
How's it blind?
because when the last time you seen him play?
College. We're going off of his college. What are you
Yeah,
talking
that was
about?
2 years ago.
Are you talking about Josh?
Yes.
Josh.
When the last time he played?
Nah,
October
Josh
of
played
last year.
He just got hurt early.
No,
Okay, so how he looked after the injury?
He ain't played.
He never returned. He was out the year.
Yeah,
well, damn. I'll be damned.
It was a torn patella tendon. Josh did not play in the college football playoff. That's why when Ohio State won the championship, Josh Simmons was not on the tackle. When he was on the field, he led the league with 0 sacks. He allowed 0 sacks.
Can I be cautious and urgent at the same? How do I be cautious and urgent at the same time?
You can, Country, but look, Country. Do you think Rasheed Rice gonna have a good year this year?
Yeah, I hope so. I just want to see how he look after this injury, though.
Why you got blind faith to him because you know he gonna be good this year, right? If he healthy, right?
Yeah, I've seen people come back. He didn't have the same injury.
No, you trying to? Do you got blind faith in him? Yes or no? Do you know he gonna be good this year?
No, I want to see it. I want to see it.
Okay, all right, okay.
But I want to see him after the knee. I want to see if he got the same burst. My bad.
Okay.
I think the funny part is that we're arguing about rags and riches because the fact of the matter is like no matter what, you're not expecting. You're just expecting them to be able to keep Pat upright and keep Pat from being sacked.
Trey, let's make this clear. These are rich people problems that we arguing about. This is not a bad thing. If Boogie right if Boogie right, I ain't gonna be mad. If I'm right, I hope he's not mad because it's still the same thing. It's still a good problem to have. You got your future left tackle. Okay, let's see.
Because here's the one thing that we all agree on is that we don't want Josh to come in here and either re-injure his knee or not show glimpses of what he did in college.
I don't want no stumbles out of Josh, bro. I want to see him super confident in his skill, super confident in his knee, and ready to go. Now, if that's day 1, cool. If that's day 366, cool with me too. I'm just saying, bro. I want to be. How can I be cautious and be urgency at the same time? How can I be in the middle of me and Boogie to be cautious about his injury and still be at the point of we need a left tackle? Because we all agree there. We all agree we need a foundational left tackle to hold it down. We tired of rotating spots. We all agree there. We all on the same fact that Josh Simmons is probably the best left tackle in the room. We all agree there. I'm just on the cautious side when it comes to playing him, and y'all on the urgent side. It's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely with you there. Like
it's like, do I drive the Rolls Royce today or do I drive the Phantom? Well, that's the same thing. Do I drive the Wraith today or do I drive the Phantom?
Yeah, and I think the thing about it,
I'm gonna be clean regardless.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying?
Like, if you take a look at it and say, "Dang, Eric Fisher has been the most stable tackle we've had since in the Andy Reid era," and
since Willie Rowe.
Yeah, and that's it. Like you're gonna have that impatience of saying, "Okay, we're tired of bringing in Donovan Smith. We're tired of bringing in other veteran tackles. We're tired of this. We're tired of getting guards. We're gonna flip."
All right, so I would counter that and say, so what's another 15 games then, Trey?
Hey, I'm with you. Like I'm not disagreeing with either side because here's the word.
No, like bro, this is a good debate, bro. It's no wrong answer. If you come out and dominate day 1, What am I gonna be like? Mad? No.
If he comes out, we just brought up like the preseason schedule just came out. If he can dominate again, if he can play well against the Seahawks, I think we have the Bears and we have somebody else. If we're able to do the Jags, I believe. No.
Our preseason schedule sucks, man.
Yeah, it does. It's absolute garbage.
We got 2 road games and we playing 3 bad teams. I want to play better teams.
I mean, the thing about it is,
it's preseason anyway.
It's preseason. Like the unfortunate part is when we have our home preseason game, Patrick Mahomes is not going to play. But the thing about it is again, still is like if Josh sits out here, he does what he needs to do in training camp, and then he's able to flip that same production in preseason. Then Andy, Nagy, and Veach are all and Clark Hunt, they're all gonna get together and say, "Hey, Josh Simmons needs to be our left tackle this season."
I trust the staff, bro. At the end of the day, I trust Andy Reid. So if Andy Reid say he's starting week 1, hey, cool. I'm not mad about it. If Andy say we're gonna keep an eye on him and check the knee and keep checking it and keep checking it and check it again, cool. I don't see the problem in that either. Like I said, this is a rich person problem. It's like
absolutely, and that's kind of what I'm looking at it too. It's like for what I see it as is Josh. I don't know how much pressure they're gonna put on Josh. I think they're gonna have him ease into it. They're gonna still have him be on the lean side because they know how serious a patella tendon injury. Because that's the thing about it is these guys they specialize in nursing. So
I'm just glad we signed him because some people don't have luck signing their first round picks.
Look.
Shut up.
If you in phase 2 and yo starting edge rusher is yet to still be signed.
Hey man, if you can't sign neither one of your edge rushers in the offseason, give us a call.
And one of them said he doesn't like to combine the business to the personal, but now he's to combine the personal. That's not a good idea.
I'll tell you what, wherever our stadium is, as long as it ain't a crosswalk to get to the stadium from the locker room.
Oh, God.
I don't really care. I'm gonna be happy.
He's tired of seeing that crosswalk, bro.
If I gotta hire Boogie's son to be my crosswalk attendant to get to the stadium,
you really
I'm not happy with
fucking trouble.
That proposal did suck though. I ain't gonna lie to you. That proposal was weak though.
Man. We didn't have nothing to talk about. We didn't did an hour and 30 minutes.
Hold on. To answer John's question real quick, you said at 31, but to be fair, when it came to Trey Smith, 31 teams passed on him 6 times.
I mean, people pass on people. How many? 160 people passed on Tom Brady, man, or whatever. 199 people. Like,
no, he's talking about the amount of teams. You said 31 teams. I mean, yeah, but still,
I know. I'm saying he was a 6th round pick.
And it wasn't because of his talent, though. That's what I'm saying. It was the character concerns.
No, I'm talking about with Trey. It was more.
Trey. You talking about Trey? My fault.
Trey's was strictly
Trey
medical.
had blood clots. I think Trey had blood clots.
Yeah, he had blood.
Where did the character concerns come from, bro? That was like some draft night propaganda right there, bro.
Yeah, that's what I want to know, bro.
Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. I hadn't heard nothing about that until draft night when we was there. Damn.
I think some people just they just like to put stuff out there because let's be honest, a lot of college players, everybody's gonna have their character concerns. I mean,
I think they already put their scapegoat out there of, hey, y'all let the Chiefs get him. Why y'all didn't get him? Well, he had character concerns, But y'all drafted George Pickens.
But yeah, we still see guys, and no disrespect to this player, because I hope that he does well in the league. But we're seeing people with media outlets, and you see Cam Ward talking all this kind of mess. Nobody talking about his character concerns and whatnot. And again,
speaking of, man, we're gonna talk about this last thing, and then we're gonna get out of here. I know Aaron Hernandez is crazy. We all can go there.
Lord.
Rob Gronkowski, I'm looking at you funny today because why are you sitting there? If the story is correct,
allegedly,
you sat there and watched your teammate pleasure himself during the team meeting, bro. Why would you watch that? Why would you be turned on by that? Why are you watching your teammate fondle himself during team meetings?
Yeah, that was very disturbing. That was very
I'm
disturbing.
disturbed. I'm more concerned about Rob Gronkowski right now than Aaron Hernandez. And we know Aaron crazy.
I didn't even listen.
Rob tripping, bro. That ain't cool, bro. Like I love all my Kingdom Cast dudes to death, but if somebody was fondling himself while we were recording, that would be a big issue. We wouldn't be recording. That's for damn sure. And you'd probably be let go of the team. Unfortunately, we gotta let you go, bro. I don't know what you are.
You traded to the Shanghai Sharks.
Hey, Rob Gronkowski is, hey, bro, you need to get that checked out. Whatever that is you're dealing with, you need to handle that because something wrong with that one, bro.
Yeah, he's a weirdo for that one.
He's a grade A weirdo. I wonder if anybody else seen it. Like, hey, man, what are you doing?
Nah, I really don't want to know if there anybody else felt the same. I really don't.
What is that on the desk? Why is the desk?
You do you, I do me. We ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, look at that play. Yeah.
Nah. That's a cover two. No, I'm good out here.
Yeah. Look at me over the middle, boy. Look at ooh. Hey man, we gonna stop
Country
saying
is on one. Country is on one.
We're gonna stop blaming CTE for everything. Some things are just common sense. That ain't got nothing to do with CTE. Bro.
Aaron was doing that. Aaron was doing that in college. Bro.
Aaron was off the chain. I wonder if Tim Tebow ever seen that. Did he pray for him or something? What do you think, Tim? What's our sponsor, Chuck?
Oh gosh, Country's cutting up today. Oh my goodness. All right, so shout out to good people Underdog, man. Underdog, you can now bet on NFL futures for this month. They opened it up this month. So yeah, you can look this. So yeah, you can find your favorite Chiefs players for future props. You know, you want to bet the over on Patrick Mahomes passing yards or Rasheed Rice receiving yards. Yeah, they got a few of those props available right now, Underdog. So if you haven't signed up, you want to sign up, download the app on at Apple Store or Google Play. Use that promo code KingdomCast, all one word.
Hey, put up John's comment, bro.
Hold on, man. Hold on, man. All right, man.
All right.
All right. That's enough for this.
Hey, man. Hey. On a serious note, man, before we go out of here, I had a loss in my family this week. My cousin was tragically taken away from us. I just want to say I love you. I love you to her mom and her whole family, my whole family. Rest easy, Layla, man. Very tragic situations. Please put the guns down, man. For real, man. Put the guns down, man. And if you can't talk it out, then just leave it alone, bro. Because there's no reason my cousin got killed on her birthday, man. So stop the gun violence, Kansas City, chill out, man. For real, please. Thank you.
And you want to know what's crazy, country? Like, you know, we talked behind the scenes, you know, after that happened and everything. Definitely had a similar situation to you, bro. One of my little cousins, she passed away years ago due to gunfire from nowhere. You know, she was at a party and stuff, just chilling, and it got caught by a straight bullet, man. So I'm definitely with you, bro.
Yeah, bullets ain't got no names, man. Y'all be careful out there, bro. For real.
I think the number one thing about it is I think all three of us coming from Kansas City, Missouri, and living here all of our lives, basically. The thing about it is you hate to be one of those people that people ask you on what index, on how what dangerous of a city you live in, and the fact that your city is top 5. That's a scary sight because the fact of the matter is, it's like when you're dealing with a city like ours, where people they instead of resolving it through conversation, everybody wants to get violent, and then you hope and pray that's not what you're doing. it's just one of those times where we just have to understand each other as a city and say, look, we got to stop the violence. We have to put the guns down. We have to be bigger people and understand that there's a lot bigger. There's a better way to resolve an issue other than taking the most precious thing in the world, which is someone's life. So definitely agree. Kansas City as a whole, we gotta stop the violence.
Stop the violence, man. Stop the violence. So, Chuck, take us out, man.
All right. Yeah. So, to take us out, man. I want to shout out to everybody who wished me happy birthday yesterday. I turned 37 yesterday.
Happy birthday to you.
You old.
Oh man. Hey, you'll be there one day. You got a long way to go.
How the new birthday song?
Snap.
Happy birthday. How the new one go? I forgot. We need a new birthday song.
There's a newer one out now?
No, we need it.
Well,
I forgot how it goes.
I haven't heard it.
We always sing the Martin Luther King version of it. The Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
There's a new one out there, man. Happy Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuck's starting to get to them 40s, bro.
Golly.
Yeah,
getting pretty close. But yeah, there's that. So thank you everybody to wish me happy birthday. I couldn't get back to everybody, but you did wish me happy birthday. Thank you. Appreciate it. Also, my mom's birthday coming up in a few days as well. So
happy birthday, moms.
Wish her a happy birthday. Early happy birthday.
Our number one fan.
Well. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got from me, man. Trey, what you got up, bro?
Congratulations to all the graduates out there this week, man. There's a lot of graduates this week. Let me shout out Lida, Leah, Jaden, Zariah. Who else graduated this week? Yaya, Yanni. Damn, who else graduated? It was a lot of people graduated. Shout out to all the graduates this week.
Also, same here. A little bit here and there. Shout out my sister-in-law, Michelle. She got her master's degree from the University of Central Missouri. As much as I hate the Mules, that's the only person I'm rooting for. That's for UC.
Man, your bias is crazy.
Look, I'm a Bearcat alum, Northwest Missouri State alum. So it's like if it ain't Northwest, then I don't want it.
But you root for Missouri though.
That's my first love. That was my first love.
Oh my God.
I will say to all the kids who are, because stay on the lookout for what me and DG have potentially had. Always a Bearcat Taylor. That's the thing. We got all. Good Lord. The red shirt.
What exactly is a Bearcat anyway? It's half bear, half cat. It's a bear with a tail. What is it?
Hey, go finish, Trey.
It's a 6-time national champion in football and 4-time national champion in basketball. But yeah, the Red Shirt Podcast. Stay on the lookout. Me and DZ were coming up with different topics and different things to come up with. It's a lot that's coming in. And then we got recruits who are getting ready to make one of their biggest decisions in life, which is committing to a university and spending potentially 3 years there. Shout out to the local kids. If there's any local kids who are trying to that they just want a little bit more publicity, definitely come out. Either hit me or DG up. We would gladly love to shout you out because we want as many kids, especially from the local area, to make it in Division I level. I don't really much care about what y'all saying because again.
So you a cat with no fur?
Look, I promise y'all it is. I at least saw my university win a national championship. Okay.
Yeah. As soon as you left.
Yeah. I got 10 of them things. Yes, OKC is smacking the mess out of Minnesota right now. I knew that was happening.
No surprise, really.
Yeah, no surprise at all. But yeah, stay on the lookout for the Red Shirt Podcast. Shout out to the kids who they're about to make up their decisions on where they're going to college. Jacob Eberhardt, he's from St. Louis, from Kirkwood. Shout out to him. Appreciate the love from him, and then also got other recruits who I feel honored by the fact that they end up showing me love. So.
It's a little for sure. But yeah, before we get out of here, man, shout out to StreamYard for this new feature, man, where you can see the comments on the stage now in the bottom right hand
Hey,
corner.
we love
So
it.
that's pretty dope. So
Yeah. Oh, so we don't have to put y'all comments on stage no more. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we ain't got to. We ain't
yeah, we
got
gotta
to.
put every single
I like
comment up.
that.
Yeah.
We ain't got to.
We show y'all love.
Yeah,
All
We
right.
show
we
y'all love.
always do.
We see the comments regardless. So with that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share our social media platforms. If you're watching this on Twitter, hit the retweet and like button, please. Share it to the world. Share it to your timeline. Let us know where you tune in at. With that being said, we out, Chiefs Kingdom.